Boulder's top stories this week. Staff prepares to make energy recommendations to council. The police department takes over animal control responsibilities. And while there hasn't been much snow, revelers take advantage of winter offerings anyway. Hi, I'm Mike Benuelos. As our viewers know, the city has spent the past several months seeking input about how Boulder might best achieve an energy future that's clean, reliable, and affordable. On Tuesday, December 21st, city staff will present a recommendation to City Council that takes all of the community's feedback into account. We've asked Jonathan Cohen, Regional Sustainability Coordinator, to give a brief preview of the staff recommendations.
In the past year, City Council has had numerous discussions regarding Boulder's energy future. Those discussions have primarily focused on whether or not the city should enter into a new 20-year franchise agreement with Xcel Energy as the community's electrical and gas utility. As Boulder strives to achieve its energy goals, City Council and voters will ultimately need to decide whether it's most advantageous to remain as part of Xcel's Colorado service area or move in a new direction. While Boulder will ultimately face a decision point about who will be the community's energy services provider, a cross-cutting strategy based on community goals should guide Boulder's energy discussion and eventual decision. Framing Boulder's energy discussion as a choice between renewal of an Xcel franchise and municipalization fails to reflect all of the goals that the Boulder community wants to achieve. The city's not interested in owning the local distribution system as an end in itself, nor is it displeased with the quality of service provided by Xcel. The core discussion is not about which entity should operate the local utility, but rather what is the best framework within which Boulder can achieve its goals. In short, the strategy should focus on changing the energy supply system and traditional utility model rather than on changing ownership of the local distribution network. That may ultimately prove to be a means to an end, but it is not the end in itself. There are important steps that can be taken in 2011 to establish a framework for energy planning and decision-making while keeping the city's options open. These steps will be driven by the community's values and goals regarding its energy future, rather than a data-driven evaluation of options, which will require more time. On December 21st, City Council will be discussing a strategic framework and approach that would focus first on energy governance, with subsequent decisions focused on specific energy investments and implementation actions, and of course the decision of whether to municipalize or continue partnering with Xcel. Council will be discussing a strategy currently referred to as localization, or a set of initial steps that would position the city to take the path to municipalization, but also retain the flexibility to pursue a new form of agreement with Xcel or even sign a new franchise agreement should the company propose solutions that respond to community goals and priorities. One potential strategy that would keep all options on the table but also allow for additional decision-making ability at the local level is the creation of a local renewable energy authority or similar entity who could operate fundamentally differently from a traditional utility, a municipal or investor-owned, by offering a broader array of energy management services rather than just the generation or procurement of energy and its delivery to customers at specified rates. Its value propositions could focus on helping customers reduce or even eliminate their need for external energy sources, financing, site-based and district-based generation, infrastructure, and demand reduction technologies. Whatever direction Council chooses to move in, Boulder's energy strategy should focus on supporting innovation and competition, ensure long-term rate stability, provide the opportunity for energy customers to become energy investors, reduce dependence on external fuel sources, and support economic vitality. Again, City Council will be discussing the various paths and options on December 21st. For more information or background on this exciting process, please visit the city's website listed below.
Thanks, Jonathan. As the new year approaches, pet owners and community members can expect to see a few changes in the way the city responds to animal and pet enforcement. Starting on January 1st, animal control will move from the Humane Society of Boulder Valley to the Boulder Police Department. City animal control officers will continue to investigate and respond to dangerous or stray animals, as well as nuisance complaints, injured or ill animals, reports to cruelty or neglect, and other animal-related issues. Animal control officers will be on duty 7 days a week, year-round, with the exception of major holidays. Penalties and fines for violations will remain the same. Since animal control is now based in the police department, the community may notice a slight change in enforcement philosophies. The police department recognizes and supports the concept that enforcement is an aspect of animal control. At the same time, the department is also dedicated to making education and information available to animal owners and caregivers. The Humane Society will continue to house animals that have been abandoned or recovered. The City of Boulder Open Space and Mountain Parks Department will be implementing the city's dog license program. All dog owners are required to license their pets. Open Space and Mountain Parks will not have a walk-in office where dog owners can obtain a license. However, owners can walk into several participating Boulder veterinarians that issue dog license tags on the spot. Residents can also print off a dog license application and mail it to the city. More information about participating Boulder vets, the dog license application, and animal ordinances can be found on the city's website. With the holiday season in full swing, Boulder is dazzling with lights and bustling with shoppers. There's some great holiday activities to help you get in the spirit, like ice skating at One Boulder Plaza. Jennifer Jacobs reports from the ice rink.
Boulder hasn't seen a lot of snow yet this season. However, residents are still able to enjoy winter activities with ice skating available at One Boulder Plaza. I talked to a group of kids that come over every Tuesday after school.
Well, yeah, every time it's open, we basically go here if my mom let us. It's really fun.
And kids aren't the only ones excited to lace up their skates and make a few spins. It's also a great family activity.
Right now I'm just skating with my sisters and possibly my dad and probably my mom.
The thing that I really like about Christmas is that you get to spend time with your family and you get presents.
Whether you're out here with family or friends or just stop by to take in the holiday atmosphere, the ice rink is a wonderful place to enjoy Boulder this time of the year.
We love ice skating.
Dashing through the snow on a pair of broken skis. Oh, where do we go? Crashing into the out. Snow is turning.
Thanks, Jennifer. That's all the time we have for the news this week. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. I'm Mike Banuelos. Stick around for more Inside Boulder right after this.